Hello and welcome back. We are continuing our Fractured China run. We started this run in about 1865. It is now almost the end date, but we're going to keep playing on, maybe another 30 years, or until we complete the objective, which is to reform Great Qing. Now, in order to do this, we'll have to first conquer Great Qing, because they have fled to Taiwan. Sounds familiar. While we are doing that, last episode, we managed to domain the Heavenly Kingdom, and Hunan had their own little rev to become free, and so we are coming along quite well. I think we protectorated Shandong the episode before, or the episode before that, but we're coming along quite nicely, just in terms of getting all the territories we're going to be needing to be able to do this. We do have to keep an eye on the construction queue. It's getting harder and harder to keep it filled, mainly because we're running shortages of basically all input goods now. China overall does not have a lot of resources. We have not expanded in areas that have a ton of resources, and so we are really struggling at this point in time in regards to just getting our inputs. I don't think we can go communist, because if everyone embargoes us, our economy will just collapse, because we're mainly right now relying on imports to get all of our input goods, basically. And so, yeah, that's just kind of the soup we're swimming in here. But we will try and keep the construction queue going as best we can, and probably try and make clothes really cheap, as least as we can. So this will be 31, 41, 51. We have a ton of infrastructure in a lot of places. We don't need to worry about it for quite some time. Thanks to electric railways, which of course is going to make a bunch of places build power plants, which is going to be kind of the most profitable thing. The Uyghur succession. Oh no, this means we are going to lose access to a huge chunk of lead, temporarily. Big sad. Also, what's probably going to occur is they're probably going to delete a lot of our buildings that we have built up. Hopefully they don't delete too much. Hopefully they don't just destroy all these mines and the railways, and I don't know what else they might all destroy, but hopefully they don't do it. But it is what it is. I guess we maybe want to try and see if we can expand some power plants. We have them on auto expansion, so Shanghai will be going up to 21, 31, 41, 51. And then where has a lot of labor that doesn't have this? Alright. We'll do that. It's going to be one of our more profitable things. We want to kind of keep the construction going. It is stimulating our economy. Although, there is a good chance, or a decent chance, that we, freedom of trade, hell yeah, brother. I think we want to buy, because we need to buy all of our input goods. And we're not exporting a whole lot. But yeah, we added a bunch of trade routes in the interim, so this is probably what spiked that, which is going to help us out. It is going to make our convoys more efficient. Speaking of convoys, let's see if we can increase those boyos. Nope, we can't. We are maxed out. France broke off their trade agreement. That's unfortunate, and they're no longer importing oil. Well, that is fortunate. Let's see, in Hunan, can we protectorate you? No, because we're infamous, and we're neutral. But we could customs union you. Once, we get positive relations. We are, oh no, the game is over. Yeah, as predicted, we did have a bit of a come up. You might notice, the start date here starts in 1865 is the start of our graph. And, you know, we had a bit of a struggle, and then we popped off. Standard of living was pretty flat for a while. Prestige, not too good. Population, you see these big chunks are us taking back Chinese territory, and then up a little bit. And then we will continue playing, and we will continue playing as Zhili. And continue on. So this will get proper late game. So we will see the most powerful great powers we can. We get fascist France. Nice. Unfortunately, we have a little bit of an uprising here. Otherwise, we would go for Great Qing here. But we could do a bunch of trade with fascist France, actually. So why don't we just take a look? We already start off? Huh. Is it new? Is that a new thing where it automatically puts in the trade routes? Maybe we put in the trade routes of the succession. We didn't even notice it was fascist France. But okay. Multiculturalism, maybe? We are going for it. Super late, but for China, it's China's probably one of the very few countries. Where did our music go? We have multiculturalism, which is nice. We're going to have to come down on some of these, which we will. Guess we'll stop taxing this. What's liquor versus this? Let's stop taxing this. We might want to start increasing some of these. Nah, we'll just float this negative. Where did the music go? Does the music break when you, Open arms, such a strong event. We're going to choose the migration attraction. Let's take a look at what our migration attraction looks like. Oh, people are migrating away. Oh, well, people are migrating from China to the exterior places where there are more jobs. Which does make sense. Please, give us our music player back. That's so triggering. It's actually not that triggering, but it is a little bit annoying. Should be able to breeze through them pretty quick here. And after that, I think we go for annexing Great Qing, which will show us whether or not the goal of this run is even potentially possible. Automated food bakery, hell yeah, brother. What we really need is a lot of coal. Oops, didn't realize we'd unlocked siege artillery. We could probably just swap up now. And we'll do this. Probably not going to do assembly lines, but water tube boiler, man, still not profitable. Look how many people this fires, 1.69 million. Maybe we can turn it up on in like Chongqing, where we have a lot of unemployed. Russia's rivaling us. It's not ideal. We want to keep the trade unions happy, so we'll give them the feminist ideology. And we get a new party. Cool beans. Get the call for women's suffrage completed. Now I think we're kind of on all the laws we want. I suppose we could get onto exploitation. It's kind of whatever. Our things are inversed, so I guess we do want poor laws. And we could maybe start doing that now. How much unemployed do we have? That's a lot of unemployed, though. But it'll drive up consumption. I mean, a lot of our buildings are not profitable, especially the consumer goods. This is a way to inject money back into the economy. We could also just look to decrease taxes. We could just keep removing consumption taxes here as well. And then put in more encouraging manufacturing in places. This is another strategy. Please, music player. I wonder if we save and load if our music will be back. Let's try that. Let us try to get our music back here. I mean, no music in the menu. Alright, here we go. We got the music back, boys. Let's go. And girls. Although, let's be real. My viewership is almost entirely male. We got something. We got it sent to intense. What if we set it to relaxed? Set it to balanced. We could, of course, do it ourselves, but we're not using the base game music pack for this. I think that we will go after Great Qing, though. Dreadnought leads to aircraft carrier. Man, we're plowing through on these techs really fast because we have so much, whatchamacallums. Alright, we crushed the secession. Now it's time to kind of... We're going to go state action. We're going to reset the PMs there. But then we're also going to go in manually and look at the PMs. And then probably save, and then probably go for this. Or maybe we just try and transfer it. Well, that'll be cheaper. Alright, let's take a look here. Just kind of quickly giving it the We'll look-see, make sure stuff's not weird. Or weird in a way that we don't want. We do want to subsidize the railroads here, at least. So let's do that. They've deleted a bunch of railroads, man. Feels bad. They didn't delete any there, though. So you have huge negative infrastructure, but you're getting subbed up. And you're getting fixed up. Okay, cool. Put these at the end of the queue. Doesn't really matter. Guns and steam. You got the power projection, I guess? I don't know. Fine. And we're gonna take a save here. Because I think now's a good time to go after France. I mean, we could just wait. We have a lot of infamy. We're gonna save and then take a look. Because we do want to also protectorate Hunan kind of as quickly as possible, which we can't do as long as we are infamous. Right, so why don't we're gonna wait. We're gonna miss this opportunity to go after Great Qing here, but I think that this is fine. I don't think it's the end of the world here. We can get these guys in the customs union, use the obligation, right? What? They started defending the borders, come on! Don't do that! Why are you doing that? Come on, man. Why you gotta defend the borders? Everyone's defending the borders always. God damn it, dude. Literally always. Freaking conservatives. Okay, well... we will try and get... they're at least in the market. I don't know, I guess. I think we don't need to annex the Heavenly Kingdom either. I think just having them as a subject is good enough. Although we might annex them. We do need to up construction. Oh, there's like nothing to build, man. I have no idea how this happened, by the way, with the freaking like infinite of those. Just getting those up for economies of scale. Gonna do the same here. Do the same here. I guess for Guizhou we have a lot of workers there, so that's 17, 20, 21, 31, 41, 51. Got a ton of excess infrastructure. We would be downsizing railroads a little bit here. If we could downsize, which is even more tempting to switch back to, what is it called? The other thing? Off of laissez-faire to interventionism. Also, we're starting to get, it's the investment pool is multiplied by 0.8 here as a result of our GDP being higher. So the higher our GDP gets, you know, the more swapping back is attractive, especially to delete a whole bunch of buildings, railroads, try and streamline everything, because we are paying out the butt on subsidies. You see this? It doesn't really help if you're getting a ton more investment pool transfer if you have to pay infinite subs. Although it does make some consumer goods cheaper, but... Alright, depravity time. Oh, we're gonna start getting a ton of mass migration events too, as a result of being multicultural. I guess we can annex Siam. That's kind of a lot of infamy, though. Gotta damage relations with them in order to be able to dominion them. I mean, I think maybe we want to get a defensive pact with them, if we can. And then just turn around, break the defensive pact in the customs union, and then vassalize them. Because they're defending the borders now. Feels bad. Feels super bad. Let's see if we can pull anyone in the customs union. Probably not. I'll pave roads. I clicked a button before my brain registered what I was reading. After this, I think we... God, we're not spreading stuff so fast. We just, like, make sure we get all the texts and then come into on this. Actually, we're, like, blasting it super nicely. So why don't we actually just do this? Oop, we are on that, but I want to delete all these. We're just going to go straight into NCO training. And just rely on the NAT spread. Who's using... Well, we're not producing airplanes. Someone in our market is using airplanes on their PMs. Let's check our infamy. God, sucks that we couldn't get Hunan as a protectorate before they freaking went to defending the borders. Why are you defending the borders, man? Because the conservatives are in government. Conservatives in government. Conservatives. Not conservatives, but you're still defending the borders. They might be coming off of it. Modern port is maybe something we want to do. It does use oil, which is generally a reason to not want to do it. But we could use quite a bit more convoys. So it's not going to use too tremendously much oil. Let's see how much oil we have in the market, and then we'll make a decision. We have 10k oil in the market, and it's only going to use like 160 per stack of the port. Yeah, I think I'd rather have this super big up in convoys more than anything, to be honest. This is also going to be a big one, compression ignition. So now we're going to get way more... I think we're already using the, yeah. This is also going to use oil. We're going to use it just for the coal mines, I think. This is going to cause an oil shortage. I'm trying to import oil. We can conquer the Trucal coast. They have 80 oil here. What's your your protectorate of the UK? It's not too expensive on the infamy, and then we can look to try and get through those treaty ports. Alternatively, we could just conquer Najd, right? We could just dominion this guy. Let's dominion this guy with the plan of annexing him. There's also a decent amount of oil there. And we'll also put in war reparations and ban slavery, I guess. In the hopes that he's more likely to back down here. Which he should be. Germany took on Bukhara's national debt. Interesting. Yeah, these guys just had like one. They must have been, for Hunan, they must have just had one election and then they got defending the borders, and that's how that shook out. They are on it, like, immigration, but they also, like, yeah. That's unfortunate, man. We seem to be doing pretty good off the back of these new ports, though. We're gonna just add ports in the queue. Alright, we're also gonna open their market. You wanna back down, please? Maybe not necessarily the hyper best use of infamy, but I think it makes sense. God, Shandong. The problem is Shandong to Dominion is like 50 infamy. We at least stop improving relations. We could take on debt and then form a defensive pact with the obligation if we want. God, you just had to put the conservatives in government, man. This is a theocracy. Maybe this is the one to go after. We'll start damaging relations here. And maybe we go after Yue and just hope that Hunan manages to find a swap. Because Yue is not finding one from theocracy, I don't think. We'll just send over like a 26 stack. That's more than enough, I think. We're running a little bit of a negative here. I don't mind stimming the economy by getting rid of some consumption taxes. Let's actually get rid of all of them. And then, one of those actually gave a ton. Which one gives a ton? Porcelain, I guess? Alright, we'll tax porcelain. I think we have an obsession, or someone has an obsession with porcelain. And then we will use the 75 to put in a encourage manufacturing in Shaanxi. So we'll go to decrees. Now, a huge portion of this, the fact that their economy is huge, is not because of manufacturing, but is off the back of a ton of resources, which are fully exploited, and some built over 120. I don't know how that happens, but I'm not going to delete them. Don't have it in me, man. Can we change you to the customs union? No, because we're infamous, mainly. But we are becoming happier and friendlier with them. Let's see if any of these are over 1 profitability. These are close. 31, 41, 51. These are just over 1. So we'll... Is this 36, 41, 51, 50... 51. It's looking grim. We need resources. We're out of resources. Let's go. How can we import more? It's tough. Let's import this. Oh, France had the revolution. Oop. We're completely reliant on fish imports. We produce almost no fish ourselves. All right. The Devil's Paintbrush. We'll give him Stalwart Defender. We'll also move another guy over there, just in case the front splits in a weird way and we don't want to get bricked. France has rivaled us. Perfect. Just what we wanted to see. Can you guys, like, stop defending the borders? Although we should have negative relations with these guys fairly soon here. Oh, maybe not. I'm just gonna take a little bit, I guess. This is what I was talking about with the front split in. Why this guy's coming in here. Mop that up. We are making money, but the problem is no resources. Just running out on all fronts. Except dyes. We have tons of dyes, but we're getting that from manufacturing now. Yep. We might have to start going after people just for the resources. I mean, Pennsylvania looks attractive this time of year. Could also go after Transvaal. Portugal, maybe? Can we protectorate you? Is there any chance of that? No, even Portugal is defending the borders, man. Feels bad. Bro, what are you even supposed to do out here? Everyone's defending the borders always. Who would have a lot of resources that we could possibly incorporate? We're actually going to start bankrolling Italy. And maybe Scandinavia. Have you expanded a lot of your resources here in Scandi? Iron's pretty well fleshed out. Yeah. It's not like we'll swoop in and go, oh, we are the hero, and build a bunch of mines that are already built there. The world's resources are becoming stretched. So our construction is starting to become not so useful. I'm not going to delete it because it is employing and stimulating the economy, but not ideal. I mean, maybe we go after France here. The problem is this will cause big upsets. And we're pretty infamous, so maybe we just chill, just hang out. Play with the dog. We'd love to, like, annex Mongolia. That's not going to be a thing. God. I mean, there's just so much resources up here, man. Maybe we try and fight Russia and release people? Just go for Outer Manchuria. God, that's so much infamy. Annex Siam, maybe. Investment pool is starting to really not matter very much, though. Or our investment pool is growing, and we have more than enough money. It is paying for all the construction, but I think it might be time to switch back to interventionalism so that we could freaking delete a lot of railroads. And also maybe reorganize our agriculture to make sure that we're getting, like, throughput economies of scale throughput bonus type stuff. So stuff has to be at least level 51. So we would delete the rice here and build opium instead. Something like this. And we get 2 level 51 things. This sort of thing. Maximize throughput bonuses. Take a look at our institutions. I think we're coming up kind of where we want to be. Just maxed out everything. Yeah. It's that, like, uber late game. Ooh. Confederate Capitalist Revolt. Oh, do we not have an interest in the region? Why do we not have an interest everywhere? At this point in the game. Let's get an interest everywhere. Well, we still don't have enough to actually... Thought we had a big enough navy for that. Let's do that. I mean, I guess we could just have a bigger army, right? This is all North China HQ. I mean, yeah. I mean, we could just go bad boy mode, right? We actually probably do have the biggest economy. No, we're not even the biggest economy. Oh, jeez. They're just all super caked up. We are the biggest economy in the world now, though. Just kidding. Didn't mean it. Gonna find some guys, hopefully with some decent things. Expert offensive planner. He is devout, but we'll promote him anyways. Landowner, but we'll promote him anyways. Expert offensive, we will promote him all the way. We'll promote him just because he's not group we don't like. Ugh. I mean, we need to make space for all these units. Yeah, maybe we just go bad boy mode. The problem is we don't want to go hyper bad right now, do we? Because once we go really bad, we're gonna have problems. Because people will... Our economy is built on imports. We don't have the resources ourselves. We would need to, like, vassalize Russia. Which we can't do anymore, because they made it so you can't vassalize big boyos. We can end the defensive pact, though. And this will give us a truce for 12 months. And then when we end the customs union, that'll kick us down the rest of the way. Oh, let's stop bankrolling these guys too. Stupid conservative governments, man. Always defending the borders. It's just tough, man. Let's see if we can add a decent amount of, or top off some of these power plants that are getting close to 51. Tough. Workplace safety is increasing. Our pop is coming up quite nice. We will Dominion UA. We have to annex, I think. Let's do that. Although I think once we go after UA, we'll have negative enough relations with these guys. So we're just kind of waiting for this truce to be up. And then we'll end the customs union. It's up in 39 of April. Other than that, like, stuff is pretty breezy. This is kind of stalling out a little. Let's decrease taxes. Decrease taxes a couple times, actually. Maybe? Actually, this will push up standard of living. We'll just wait for this to adjust and then decrease taxes again. But, very much don't need this income. Someone's importing tools from us. Let's see if we can pull anyone in the customs union. Just, all natural. Like Brazil? Brazil's in. Come in, Brazil. Come on, say yes. Now, why can't we... I guess they're too big to protectorate? Capitalist revolt is happening. We could go after Texas right now, but I think that once they annex them, that breaks our war. Could go after California. Decent resources in California. The oil's especially nice. I think that this is going to be a lot of infamy, though. No? Yeah, it's a decent amount of infamy here. We do want to... We are going to come up pretty soon here. Is it under... I can never remember if it's under 30 or under 20. I think it's under 20. But after we slap around UA, then we will be able to slap around Shandong. Then we'll be super close. Go after this. Maybe it's just another couple episodes. It just feels like we need actually this. We need the hype music. Let's make the music density intense. There we go. I'm just vibing now. This is cranking up a little bit. Really hard to, much harder to get like the 25 billion GDPs in this patch than it was the previous one. Could take on Shandong's debt. We could expel their diplomats, but yeah, we're just waiting for April of 39. We're gonna go after UA here. Some mass migration events. It's gonna be nice. I think the standard of living's coming up a little bit. Maybe we could just decrease that now. Maybe we don't want to. Engines are going to be needed to support all this. So this is 21, 21, 30, 41, 51. This is 30, 31, 41, 51. Trying to use up construction. I guess working our way down the chain, we can see if any steel is kind of good. So this was 38, 40, 41, 51, 31, 41, 51. This is 37. So this is 30, or sorry, 31, 41, 51, something like this. Tooling workshops are kind of always decent. These are all auto-expanding quite nicely, though. Where do we have a lot of labor? Yingxia. Just do some of that. Hey, we're losing money. Let's go, baby. I don't think we have airplanes yet. What do we have? We have insufficient tax capacity in Lhasa. So we'll switch on the telephone switchboards there. In Moanin. So we'll actually build a single government administration. We'll switch to telephone switchboards. Let's go, baby. And then Nagari. We'll swap over. Shanghai. We'll swap over. Huizhou, I think already has level 51. Nope, we'll swap over. And Alexa. We'll build the first government administration and we'll swap it over. That should tidy things up in terms of government capacity. I think we have maxed out every institution, or we're about to. We're on our way. And we're in January of 39, so soon we will have this war with UA, or you. I forget how it's pronounced. Or, I don't know how it's pronounced. I suppose is better. This has been coming up nice. This is still stalling out. Partially because we're also getting mass migration events, which are pushing it down, so there's all that. Also do want to annex those guys as quickly as possible for their oil. Yeah, unfortunately there's not a really good way for us to get coal. I suppose getting into Transvaal would be good, so getting Portugal as a protectorate would be good. Problem is they're defending the borders. Do they have a conservative in government? No, they have a constitutional monarchy. Oh, because they have a monarchy? Yeah, sure, fair enough. I see you. What's this about? Well, I guess we're too late on this one, and we don't care enough, but Brazil is having a rev. I think maybe we're supposed to bankroll Mexico here. Probably not a mistake, too. Bunch of trade routes get removed. No ports in Zhili. We definitely have ports. Ah, but France is having a good old-fashioned rev. So, now might be a good time to go after Great Qing. But we need to have negative relations. Damn, damn, damn. We don't have negative relations with them. I think we can fight France. Relatively decent order, so, or that we'll do okay against them. That's fine. And now, time to make him a Dominion. Well, that's only gonna give me 9 infamy. Hell yeah, brother. Which, of course, damages our relations with these guys, because they have an interest in the region. And these guys and these guys. Let's start damaging relations. We can end the customs union kind of anytime we want to go after them. But we want to make sure the relations don't get too high. And we'll also ask for war reps or something. So they have something to back down for. Workplace safety has gone to level 5. So we are protecting the pops that we have. What's Germany sides with UA? Not sure what they could be asking for here. But we will mobilize everyone and put them on the German front. With the exception of a couple guys who have a defensive planner, I think. Who we will leave at home. So we'll mobilize this guy and leave him at home. And we'll mobilize this guy and just leave him at home. The reason, of course, why we are leaving guys at home is because we want to make sure we don't get wrecked by a landing. But we are on trench infantry, and we got relatively good PMs. We got the cars, we got the other stuff. We got a lot of battalions. We'll activate some conscripts. I think we take these. And we might try triple landing them on the capital to test out our theory. So let's recruit 2 more admirals. Let's recruit 1 more admiral, I guess. And we'll land with, well, maybe we just do 2. Okay, and we'll just like triple or quadruple land them in the capital. We should have just upgraded 2 of them. Oh well. I think, let's check our PMs. Not that we're going to swap over now. Yeah, we don't really like flamethrower that much. But what we will do is we'll activate conscripts in the area where we have boyos. And we'll move a couple, we'll move this guy over here. They're minus 100 fearful, despite Germany being in here. What we will do is we will... Ooh, why do we have no interest in Germany? What we're going to do is we're going to try and release guys. Now... Ooh, Tripolitania. There's a lot of oil here. We expect this war to not pop off, so we'll put in like stuff like liberate Tripolitania. Liberating Panama is a funny one. We could go after the Panama Canal after that, though. So, it is a good one, which Panama Canal is not inconsequential, so... Looks like they're moving a bunch of guys over there. We definitely care more about that front than this one. I think the mid-sized guys we will be trying to... Yeah, we'll just rearrange a little bit. This front is the most important front. We will try and wreck their capital, though. So let's come in here, and now that the Germany interest is in place, we could try and liberate Westphalia. Yes. And... that should be enough to, like, really wreck them, but who's another big one? Probably Pomerania? Yes? And war reps on Germany? Sure. And then humiliation on Germany? Yeah, that way they can't join plays anymore? Yeah, let's go, baby. And we will try triple landing them, or quadruple landing them. With some guys. Why don't we pick out the guys we maybe want to do this with? Okay. So we will try triple landing Germany's capital. I think we do have landing craft. Unfortunately, we couldn't get NCO training in time. There's a decent chance that they just back down here, because they are fearful. We will not put anything else as primary. They're like minus 100 very nearly. So extremely likely they back down, but if they don't, we'll maybe get something. Yeah, UA backs down. Alright, so we will swap up. Why can't we do squad? Thought we researched it. Oh, we're about to research it. Okay, we'll swap when we can. But we get UA here. And we do like infiltrators, so we will swap those. We'll swap to get rid of that. Hey Bay. Where's the other one? Actually, we'll wait till we get this. You want to switch over? Zhili market is looking caked up. And we are cordial 24 with them. We will dominion them in just a moment. Portugal abandons Great Britain. We're probably going to go for France in just a sec here. 'Cause yeah, there we go. That's the one. We want to conquer state Formosa here. We're actually going to put this in. We're going to save and put this in now. Because I very much doubt... well, so what's going to happen is we're going to get a war. Hopefully France just backs down because it's like unwinnable for them. But if they don't, like, I think we will just lose the war and like not get a refund on the infamy. So we might have to load. But we'll try and conquer Formosa here. And then we'll swap PMs. I understand we're going to be like using not great PMs, but I think this is fine as well. So, alright, let's swap all the squad. And then we'll swap this, this. And then on this one, we do all that, so that's all nice. I wish you could set groups, you know? I think maybe we are also pretty close to not wanting to use these guys anymore anyways. They're just kind of like a backup. I guess, like, the great powers right now are still quite powerful, so... we will look to, like, liberate some of these subjects. Burma's gonna be a good, nice one to liberate. And that just gives them something to say, hey, you know what? Maybe we don't want to fight this. And then we will also know if we can even do the thing we want to do. And then we can also go after Shandong. Germany sides with France. Yep. That sounds about right. Alright, we're going to activate the boys. And we are going to activate all the generals. I wish there was an assign all button. This would be so nice for QOL. I am very confident that... I think France will back down, but we'll see what happens. If not, we'll look to liberate guys from Germany. Actually, why don't we leave some of these guys at home? Let's find one of these guys that's defensive. We'll leave these two to defend the capital against landings. You know what? We actually should not have put in the liberate war goal, because now we have to try and get France's capital instead of just only taking Taiwan. I think we will be fine, but this is a fundamental. This is a large difference, you know. We will still just try and land, especially because we're gonna be quite weak as a consequence of PMs. Like maybe we should actually be on defensive. We might swap everything over to defensive. Right now we're getting the stuff to the right fronts, but... what is this? So we will... oh no, Germany is the primary one. France is gone. Wait, France is no longer in it, so this is not a war goal it's invalid. Okay. So maybe we just conquer Formosa here. But we have to fight Germany for it. We've already incurred the infamy, right? So now the question is, do we add other war goals? And the answer is probably not. Can we sway? No. Do you call me? Yeah, you did. I mean, we're like down on the PMs, kind of want to load. I don't even think we saved before, actually. No, we did. I guess we will load and, well, I mean, I think we're going to fight Germany anyways. And the question is, do we want to put extra war goals in on Germany? And I think kind of not really. I think we'll be stronger once our PMs finish swapping over, but that's... I think we can kneecap him. This gives them a lot to lose. We'll try triple landing here first, I think. Actually, we'll probably triple land Great Qing first. Japan sides with them. That's unfortunate. Well, now we're looking a little silly for using all of our maneuvers, but whatever. If this pops up, we will set all of our guys to defensive on the front, and we will look to land Formosa first and then land their capital and just defend here, because we're on trench. And even though our PMs are still... Yeah, and our PMs are still winding up. We'll actually start doing this now. So this is what we will be doing. It's unfortunate. We're going to lose a ton of convoys, but... Alright, we're going to pause now, because we do not want these guys to advance. We are just looking to defend here. Especially because we're also recruiting conscripts back up. Okay. So, we actually, well, we need to land their capital, right? So we will try and do that. We will land with Liu Ma. Or Liu Nai. Yeah, okay. And also some small guys. With the idea that the game doesn't kind of function as it should. You shouldn't be able to split up the guys so much, but you can. And hopefully we can defend in these fights here as well. I'm not entirely sure that we will be able to. There's just too much infrastructure here. You know why? Because these stupid ass railroads. It's kind of what it. Alright. Oh, we shouldn't. We want Navy offense. Damn it. Oh well. We got a bad roll here too. I mean, we're just trying to buy time for our PMs to wind up as well. That is a communism. Wow, is everyone going commie? Maybe we should go commie if everyone's doing it. We'll see if we can get a landing off. We'll do that. Alright, hey, we get a landing. As we shouldn't. A little insane. And now they're moving everyone back. Or are they moving too many people back? Looks like it, maybe. So we'll swap to offense here. And we'll actually move this guy over. Yep, who knew? It's super easy to land just as long as you land with 3. Speaking of, we will use one of these guys. Alright, what's the smallest guy here? Cheng Li. You will land Cheng Li here. Hopefully that works. Liu Nai is like right here, so he's gonna get here pretty quickly. We're not gonna enable welfare. But we get path to socialism. So I guess we're kind of on the road to being commie. Liu Nai is getting gummed up in this naval battle here, I think. But once we lose this battle here, then we will be able to push here. And hopefully we can get in on the capital, maybe in time. Is this another landing? Just trying to keep an eye on this. Well, we got what we wanted here. Now, I don't think they're landing the capital, yeah? So we'll only keep one guy in reserve. And we will incorporate this state. Let's go, baby. Now, this is the moment of truth here. We can, in fact, form China, and we're, in fact, ready to form it, right? Oh, we don't control enough regions. But we're close. Close to forming China. Let's go, baby. Try to keep an eye on this Liu Nai guy, who's... Yeah, there we go. He lands. Now, would you accept white piece? Well, I guess we're gonna try and fight him until he white pieces, you know? God, that's kind of stupid. Alright. Qing Li, we are going to try another triple land over here. Oh, he's getting wrecked. Okay, fair enough. Well, we can keep that guy supporting convoys over to here. It's kind of a fine convoy route anyway. Could maybe want to land behind here. Yeah, the PMs are super good. Both sides. We can get decayed below 0. They cannot unless they're owned on the capital. But if we decay them low, they should give up. We are trying to get in on the capital, but I don't think we're going to be able to here. In fact, it looks like we're going to get pushed back, maybe? Kind of risky to bring the last guy off. Kind of want to, though. Really just want a white beast, though. We're going to switch that to telephone switchboards as well. Put this on autos. I guess we gotta hit the button. And let's fully expand these out. Let's get rid of these barracks. Let's build up some of these ports. Now, which HQ? I'm sure this is South China HQ, so I don't think we... Or I'm not sure. I have to check. Yeah, it is South China HQ, so we will delete the naval base here. Oh, I think we picked the wrong thing. Hey, we're gonna push through real quick here. We're gonna get multiple little ding 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 ding. Yeah, let's go, baby. I actually don't mind getting humiliated there too much. We will try and land over here. Just looking to get some occupies down. Do not mind getting humiliated. Probably will get humiliated here, but this is fine. We're not joining plays against him anyways. Take the university throughput, man. Wait, was that the... Did we get a cocaine addict guy? No, we didn't. Yeah, she's a bandit, so we don't want her to be the leader, but it looks like maybe she wouldn't? Oh, but we're righteous right now anyways. We're chilling. Sucks that they caught us, like, on a point where our PMs suck. Because we maybe could have done well. We maybe could have done okay in this fight, but, looks like we got pushed, so we got split, but this might be good for us if we can get a good fight here. Yeah? I mean, I know we have it set. Oh, we don't have a strategic objective set. No, we want Brandenburg to be the objective. That sucks. Looks like this is headed in the wrong direction. Well, we are starting to make progress now. Looks like. I think we give this up. And I think we're... Oh, we cannot get enforced on. Alright, eventually we'll win this. Yeah? I think? Conservative Party wins. Wow. They put together quite the little party. I think we'll just do this. Just for it to be more legitimate. Oh yeah, looks like they're abandoning this front. I mean, we are too. And we are decaying a ton of infamy right now as well. I think we're actually pretty low. Ugh. Kinda not as low as we'd like. I think this is another landing coming in here. Looks like we're gonna win this battle. Austria's importing opium from us. Interesting. Give some extra authority. We're gonna just put in a consumption tax and lower taxes to the lowest rate. All the guys are kind of tied up, I think, so I think this will be free real estate. The landing, that is. I think maybe we get a push into Brandenburg. I don't know, we'll see. Radical Russia's doing pretty hot. Looks like RPMs are better, and they are starting to come to fruition. Oh, it's just Japan there. Yeah, that's fair. Put this guy over here. So this guy is about to fail here on his defense. And RPMs are starting to come to bear where we're having, you know, we're quite strong. We're still going to want to swap PMs after this war, but unfortunately I think it's pushing this way instead of pushing this way. We needed to designate the strategic objective earlier. Yeah, so now we got this united front pushing that way. Looks like we are going to get a push off. They get more troops in by a lot, it looks like. Have no fear, we're gonna land with little guys. We're gonna land with... we're gonna leave Mao Kui at home, but we really want to. Mao Kui, I think, is over there, so we don't want to land with him. Liu Ma, sure. So let's take another look at this. So we need... Is it just Han? Manchu and Han. So we're gonna need to go after Manchu and Han. There's a lot of Han there as well. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna call it an episode here. Just kind of made some progress this episode. We got you, but most importantly, I think, is we confirmed that China is in fact a formable nation. So this is gonna be good. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.